In this video, you're going to learn how to use the Counta function in Excel to count the number of cells in a range that contain any information, or in other words, are not blank. And if you'd like to grab a copy of the spreadsheet that I use in this video, just click on the link in the description below. Okay, so over here in Excel, I've set up a little exercise where we've got a bunch of different types of data in each column. So for example, in column A, we've got nothing but numbers. In column C, we've got nothing but letters. And in column G, we've got a couple of dates in there, plus just some normal numbers. So we're going to do Counta functions for each of those data sets and see what it counts. All right, so let's start with column A. So what I'm going to do is go to cell A7 and just start off the function by typing in equals Counta and opening the brackets. And all it's asking us to do now is just choose where the values are that it wants to evaluate. So I'll just get the mouse and I'll just drag down over this number sequence here, 1 to 5, because that's the values that we're going to evaluate. I'll close the brackets and press enter. And you can see there that it says there's 5 values that it's counted from cell A2 to cell A6. Okay, so if you have nothing but numbers in your data set, it will count them all. Okay, let's look at the next column now, where we've got the number 1 in quotes and all of the rest of the data is just normal numbers. So what I'll do is I'll just drag this function across and I'll click on it. So you can see that it's now evaluating cells B2 to B6. And the result is that it's saying that there's 5 values in that data set. So it is counting the number 1 that's in quotes. Okay, so we'll drag this across to the next one, which is nothing but letters. So that's text in Excel. So there's 5 bits of text there that it's looking at, and it's counted them all. So here we can see that the Counta function does count text as a value. Okay, let's pull this across now, and here we have the letter A in the first cell, in that range there, and then we have numbers in the rest of the cells, so that there's a combination of text and numbers in there. And once again, we can see that Counta has counted them all as values. Okay, if we drag across to the next one, and here we can see in cell E2, we actually have a letter and number combination there, which Excel will regard as text. And once again, the Counta function has counted it as a value. Okay, so in a nutshell, we can see through those first 5 data sets there that the Counta function counts all numbers and text as values. All right, let's drag this across now where we've got a special character in cell F2, which is the asterisk there. And you can see that once again, it's counted it as a value. So any special characters like a question mark, a quotation mark, whatever it is, that will be counted as well. In the next data set, we've got a couple of dates. And once again, you can see that Counta has counted them as values. In the next data set, we have an error message. So we've got the div0 error message there. And you can see that again, Counta has counted it as a value. So there's 5 values again. So it does count error messages as values, and it wouldn't matter what the error message is, it would count it. So I've used div0 as an example, but it will count other error messages as a value as well. Okay, moving along to the next one now, and we actually have a blank cell. So the number 3 is missing and there's actually nothing in this cell at all. So if we just have a look, and we can see that it's evaluating the 5 cells there in column I, but it's giving us a result of 4. So it's not counting the blank cell. And if we copy this function across one more time and just check that it's evaluating the right cells there, you can see that we've got nothing in cell J4 and nothing in cell J6. So there's 3 values there, which are the numbers 1, 2, and 4. And that's why Counta has given us the result of 3. So it hasn't counted those 2 blank cells. Okay, so in conclusion, we can see that count A counts everything that we've got here except for blank cells. So you can use the count A function anytime you want to count the number of cells that have any kind of value.